little trip to the library where the spirits are guiding me. Time to read history, to relive the many different lives I've seen, in which I've died and breathed. They've been transported to another future time and scene, a century just like a dream. The Kashiak records the universe captured, from when it started at the Big Bang, the first matter, up until the apocalypse, the day the world shattered. I'm sitting down and reading this book from the first chapter.
From the Force Adam to the garden when I was Adam, failing the Force challenge, got tempted and couldn't fathom that one boy from this forbidden apple would get me banished from the chapel of God and force the battle through the ages. I'm traveling through the matrix, different forms and faces, reborn so many places, reincarnated in the form of greatness as the reader skipping forward in pages, back when I was just be born as a savior.
Where the walls of the flames were, pacing the floor, tormented and scorned with hatred. Folks called me Satan or Lucifer, a victim of God's enslavement. You'd see the fear when they'd say my name in conversations, making mankind bomb their nations with my manipulation. But one soul that just continued escaping, disobeyed your creator, cause I had you persuaded, setting off this long story that's now being narrated.
Under the star of David, you were Judas Iscariot, sacrifice for the sins of mankind and had to carry it for 40 days and 40 nights out in the desert when I first met the devil, and his methods were clever. He said
you seemed hungry, becoming skinnier in front of me, but I still couldn't lead you to committing gluttony. Couldn't tempt you with wealth, spiritual or monetary, so your mother seen your suffering to set the others free
from sin. This is when my next life begins. Long after Christ has been, I'll still collide with him, no matter what type of new disguise he's in. Just different noise and chin, but same choice he grin. He ruled the dark ages with bang of a nations and fought the Black Plague and the Battle of Hastings.
I led the Nazi invasions, armies advanced to France, tanks and cannons were blazing, swastika banners waving, and you were the allies trying to win back the land I was taking. And on the other side, Stalin was waiting, and so my concentration camps were sent to the grave after they found Hitler face down in a Berlin basement.
Boy was JFK, he walked in the CIA on the fatal day in Dallas at an open parade. When I got shot in the face, he said a patsy up and Oswald got framed, and Ruby killed him off before he could say.
Became J. Edgar Hoover, the shooting of Martin Luther, one of the smoothest of my maneuvers, controlled rulers from Kim Il-sung to Saddam. Destruction, rubble and sand, had half the world holding a gun in their hands.
Sons to the dam, getting bullets in the government brand, walking the land, watching God suffer in lambs with your one war government plan, spilling blood on the man, watching my smothering man.
They thought the church was a scam, so God destroyed the path to heaven, handed everything to me, and so I planned an Armageddon, shook the land with 9/11 and a quake in Szechuan. You still thought that you could stop me, you were dead wrong.
Dropping nuclear bombs, skies were torn black, humanity seemed lost, but Troy the torn back, destined to return to the kingdom of heaven. Nothing could stop it, so prepare for a prophetly second coming.
By now I'm on page 2,700, presuming the world is doomed, but is it true? I'm left to wonder as I turn the page. Everything's blank but infinite, like God started writing but decided not to finish it.
As the lights diminishing from the North Star, Sirius glimmering like a beacon of life in this dark period. Space-time continuums is time an illusion. When you die, is that it? Will we find a solution in the afterlife, or are we just a parasite that got a chance at life? Show the cancerous side, it's gone a paradise or other life forms scattered throughout the galaxies. Does good and evil bother to exist within duality? Is there the balance? Is the world an invention? Are we lost souls mirrored in another dimension? Is man living in fear of what he doesn't know? As the reader closed the book called The Story of the Soul.